Hey there, guys. Sorry about the late start, and also sorry about the fact that you guys had, those of you watching the VOD, well, on Twitch, had to wait like 12 minutes. Dinner got late. I had to wait to cook dinner because some people don't, um, wait too long to let things cool, especially on days when dinner needs to be cooked early. But anyway, I also do want to apologize for the lack of stream on Tuesday. We had a snowstorm here. We also had on Tuesday. We also had one today, but it's done today. Basically, my mom and sister usually get home about 12:31. Between that time, they left earlier on on Tuesday. In fact, I actually was texting this. Yeah, about 12:30 because 12:30 their usual time. They usually They were waiting for my dad to come get them and he didn't get there until 1:30. They didn't get home until nearly 4. And basically they spent an out 2 hours getting home. One of those hours just sitting there because of traffic. This is why cities should be more pay attention more to the weather, and if there are snowstorms, they really should um have a better clue on this. Anyway, let's get back to Enfield. All right. So we currently have an event going on. A spring note warmly crafted. I'm going to turn the game volume up a little. Yeah. I know we don't really have that much game volume, so I'll put this right here. Basically, we're crafting Chinese New Year's cards for characters. Basically, this started back on Monday, so I've been doing these basically basically we're just doing the last one. So yeah, we have one for Perlica, one for Delia, one for Japan, one for Gilberta, one for Chen, one for Lifing or Lifing or Li Feng. We've never encountered him. And our last one is Zhuang Fangyi, which is the one for today. I dug through a few crates of blind boxes to get this limited edition piece, and I came straight here to find you. Wait, there's something on your shoulder. Don't move. Petal? Seems the flowers in full bloom when you pass by. A breeze can carry this one to rest on your shoulder. A lovely sunny day to herald the new year. A few clouds stoning the skies. What better time to walking to enjoy the spring blossom? Basically, you need to pay attention to the words marked in red to match up the character's card to basically three stars. The annoying thing, they don't tell you the names of the goddamn things, even if you hold over them. That's really fucking dumb, especially for Americans that don't celebrate Chinese New Year. Luckily, there are people that basically do know what the hell they're talking about and actually have images. That's how I've been clearing these. Anyway, our handheld is this little guy. Oh wait, no, wrong one. This one, the one with the fan. For decoration, no clouds, and for the background, there they are, flower petals. Once you have all three set, you finish him, the operator will give you a reply, which is voice acted, by the way.
It gladdens me that I am still.
I do hope that basically
Yes, I know there will.
I do hope that the audio I can increase the audio if you guys needed to, if it's kind of barely audible.
Nor will I ever turn my back on you.
That's kind of the annoying thing about basically having to still use Wavelink and not fucking Elgato, because at least with Elgato that's easier. And also I have one earbud in my ear right now because I can't listen to it. But anyway, that is literally all of the cards we have. So we can just acquire all the stuff. And we can also do a free crafting card. Which we are gonna do for this. For this. We're just gonna basically bullshit it. 2 operators to show. Okay. I'll put it up to at least 70. And select the operator, select the operator. This is the free crafting section administrator. You can choose any item you like. Choose up to 2 operators and freely combine their card elements. There are no clues or standard answers. That's what makes every green card unique. Basically, we could just use the operators we've been using. So we'll just do Perlica and we'll just stick with Perlica and Chen because those are the only 2 we have. For the decoration, we'll probably just put up a wave, a handheld. Background, we'll put in fireworks. And that's essentially it. That's basically just nets us the prizes. Now we can actually get back to main game. Basically, we're I have a few teams set up right now. We're gonna probably swap teams every session for this, but for right now we're probably just gonna stick with the 3 of us and Ardelia, because this is people say this is a good free to play team, and I'm kind of sticking with free to play. Mail. We'll acquire all that we got. And then we'll delete all the red ones. I believe it was at the end of the last session we unlocked Baker. Basically, we can have chat conversations with characters. Basically, it's any NPCs that you encountered, like Andre, or any operator you have playable. It's just little conversations that you have, that sort of stuff. Anyway, so basically, before we get back to thing, I covered a new mechanic. These little mossy bunnies. Belongs to specific areas.
Danger up ahead. Let me
They'll
see how
dig.
good this one is.
Oh no, they didn't. They didn't dig. Thing. But I did have one available. We are gonna go over to it. And I did do a few of the chests around, so there we go. Oh wait, no. Yeah, you're not sparkling. Luckily, I did see one over this way. Not gonna get into a fight. They weren't gonna fight us, and I'm not either. Be around here. There you are. Basically, if you run into a shiny mossy rabbit and follow it, there you are. It'll take you to some items. These other ones are basically same kind ones, so they're not available. Basically, it's their hop. This one's their hop. So with that mechanic done, let's go to the underground lab. All right. So. Underground lab is over this way.
Oh, activation success! Can you hear me? Hello? Are you there, my little buddy? T-A-T-A? Absolutely wonderful! This proves my repair work was a success. This here is Operator Chen, this is Supervisor Pereira, and this is our Administrator.
It remembers?
This little buddy's smart module is what Yvonne slapped together in her spare time. Though it might offer a bit of fun, the module's functions are rather limited.
Yvonne.
What? Is this a radio call? No, wait. It's a pre-recorded voice message.
This voice message is triggered if some dummy performs a hard reboot during maintenance.
Oh god. Oh god, she has death voice.
My precious baby butt.
Ooh, someone predicted Big Owl and all his silly moves.
I don't know what she did, but it's gotta be serious. Get yourself over to my place and apologize. Also, bring my baby butt along. Remember, if you ever do that again, there'll be no mercy.
Edmund, Supervisor Perlica, you must be my witnesses. I did nothing wrong. I did my best.
Yeah, well, good luck, yes.
Oh, That's cruel. Whew. In any case, I have plenty of legitimate reasons to reactivate the prototype. Even in maintenance mode, the prototype can still monitor and log ambient data of its surroundings. Thanks to the ports you retrieved, these data logs have now been successfully decrypted.
Is that why you told us to come over? All right, stop hoarding the info to yourself. Tell us what you discovered.
Okay, listen. I found abnormal energy fluctuations coming from the Valley Fort. They appeared shortly before the anchor fall. The intervals between these fluctuations are nearly identical to the intervals between the anchor's arrival. They are just too similar. So I have to conclude there's a link between them. I don't know about the details or principles of how it happened, but this feels like a valuable finding we should look into.
Then we should try to contact the Valley Fort quickly. Let's head to the control tower. We can probably use the comms node there.
Alright, so now we have the crafting manual. Now we can discover what else we can. Gathering an item, crafting manual, make an entry of it, keep track of total. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so we need to gather 300 of each item to get the main thing. Okay. What capsule C formula required here? What is that one? Ah, crafting formula for buck capsule. Cool. Fire buckle, so we can. Ooh. Okay, so we get another healing item, 2 more healing. Recipes for 2 more healing items. Two more healing items. 3 more healing items. More healing items. Glow bugs. Revival item. Nice. Cartilage track for more HP and a self buff item. Ooh, and we also upgrade the upgraded cartilage track. Oh! Oh, okay. So now we can use these multiple times. Okay, so these are multiple use items. Okay, now we can use it for... Oh, okay. Blaze. Now we can make stew meetings and upgrade. Now we can use 4 of these during battle. Now we have mini honey slug pudding. Now we can make sod turning meat soup. And that's it, right? That's all we can do right now. But luckily I could do a few of these, yeah. Right, yeah. That's good for right now. Right, now we're gonna now let's return to base. We go talk to the director. While this is going on, I'm going to let comes over there, go to join, because I forgot to do that.
Style is pretty unique and impressive.
There we go.
I'm really curious how the Endmen fought at full power. Perlica, have you seen that before?
I did not. But I found records of important battles fought by our Endmen. They gave rise to quite a few stories. In any case, we should expedite the restoration of our Endmen's health and memories.
The control tower received plenty of great news from around the base. Stellar work out there, Administrator. Basic amenities of the hub area are working again. There's only one core issue that we still need to fix right now. Our main comms node is currently inoperable. I've taken parts from other machines and got most of the node fixed, but the core component has suffered devastating damage. It's a top secret component, and the backup part has been lost during the attack. Endman, I know I've already asked a lot from you, but legends speak of your miraculous work with Originium equipment. We desperately need some of those miracles right now.
Endman, there was a time when you could directly sense the operations of Originium machinery. You could even fine-tune Originium circuits on the fly. Modify gear, repair machines.
I'm turning you up because you are a little bit quiet.
Oh, I see. I'm a little too quiet, huh?
Of course, it also could be basically just how really stupid I have for the setup.
I'm gonna have to turn you up as well. I think you're a little quiet.
Originium has a wide range of applications.
Also, thank you very much for the resub for 31 months, Leo.
Power production and the processing.
By the way,
of
it
materials.
says One Piece Odyssey on my
has
end.
plenty of Originium
Yeah, I forgot to swap that back when
I
forgot to put that in. Yeah, we'll be going in One Piece in about an hour.
I
At
see.
one point in our history, Originium mining led to a series of environmental
I've
and
had
social
such a
issues.
messy
However,
week.
we had no choice but to press forward. Originium is a resource essential for our survival.
So I am not sure what. I have no idea what the hell. Why the hell you're very quiet.
Oh, I am not using my usual mic. I'm using my inbuilt one. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
That.
my settings are not set up for this one really.
Okay.
But this is the easiest to get up and running. So.
Okay.
Endman has just been awakened recently, and wielding powerful forms of Originium arts will affect anyone.
Okay. Good. I was a little bit worried.
We can
That it was my idea. It was on my side. It's like, oh great, what the hell?
I don't necessarily think so. Like I said, I don't really mess with this mic all that particularly often. I usually only use it for my fam calls.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fine. But if you feel any discomfort, stop immediately.
We're all counting on you.
So wait, what game
Administrator.
is this again?
This is Arknight's Endfield. Basically, it's a side game to the Arknight series, but it's not. But it's another world based.
Huh. I wish I knew what any of that meant.
Basically, Arknights is a gacha that's only on phones because the team behind it doesn't want to make a PC port. But yet, this is on PS5, PC, and PC, and yet they don't want to make a PC port for the main game.
That seems.
Actually,
I was going to say that's very typical.
Yep. Use administrators Originium authority to repair and reconstruct damaged Originium circuits. Move and rotate Originium components from the right. Place some. Ooh. Puzzle matching game. Wow. Puzzle.
Alternative reasoning, if they're whatever shareholders that they have, if they're not willing to put out a PC port because the mobile game is super popular, and they're worried that a PC port would just be a waste of resources. I'm not saying it's the right thing, I'm just saying this is how they think.
Yeah, you are right. But it's just, and yeah, I wouldn't go lazy. Lazy myself, but it's this, how the game how the normal game is, I kind of feel better playing it using a mouse than my finger, because the main game is a tower defense game. Well, it's a gotcha tower defense. Basically, the units you pull basically have there's like different stats, like shooters can be able to hit ranged.
Was he trying to
Arch
taunt
users
us?
can hit
An LB mob raided Andre's base labs. Another group attacked the originating
can hit
processing center.
past heavy
Couldn't
armor,
use this group.
that sort of stuff.
It seems like while our comms were down, the Landbreakers launched simultaneous attacks at multiple key locations throughout.
But this one's way more
I'll
Genshin
keep
like
constant tabs on the
than
situation.
that, plus with a little bit of
Attacks across an entire
factory crafting stuff.
This doesn't make sense. The Landbreakers lack the organizational capacity to pull this off.
Oh, so inside news, I don't know how
Agreed.
interested you are in
We
like
need to
Silk
act
Song
and
and the like,
respond in
but
kind.
they messed with one of the,
Hell yeah!
the
I
settings
say it's
in
time
Silk
for the
Song.
Enfield counterattack.
So there's an ability you can
Before
get
we
in
made our
Act
landing,
3.
I had to jump contact
now,
all combat
before I go
operators
further,
in the
do you mind me
surrounding
talking about
regions
this?
to reinforce our position.
Yes, because I've
John's a
never played
Landbreaker
Silk Song.
specialist. His last reported position is just nearby. We shall rendezvous with him on our way to the Valley Fort.
Wait, Endman, before you set off, I actually have something for you.
Like, I'm not gonna make any like story revelations or anything. I'm just literally talking about this one mechanic.
Basically, it's a mechanic that you unlock later on in the game, but they did a setting that changed it.
Yeah, it used to be that like you could not use. So this mechanic, what it does, it just makes you go up forever now. It used to be that you couldn't go up forever. You could
Flying
only go,
style or
like,
Metroid space jump style, where basically you just keep pressing the jump button to go higher and higher.
Oh, you don't. It's not like you have to change it. Basically, once you set off this ability, you just keep going up until you hit the roof.
Okay.
So it used to be that you couldn't go up. By the way, I do believe the top of your camera is cut off.
And the fact that I don't know where to put this right now. I guess I could just put
like
this.
everywhere is like, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
There's a lot
I
of
guess I could
things
just
that
put it down here in the lower left.
But yeah, this ability is something you only get like well towards the end of the well in Act 3. And it basically has your character throw the needle up. The needle is supposed to like attach to the roof, and then you just get pulled towards it.
Oh, I get what you mean.
So
Basically the super high jump in Metroid games. Not Metroid, Castlevania games. Basically the ones that just shoot you straight high up in the air.
Yeah, but it used to be that if there was nothing for your needle to attach to, you wouldn't keep going up. It would just be like, nope, you have to find a different spot to throw your needle in order to go up. They changed that. Now you can go literally across like the entire map with this move.
Fruit of the automated industry complex.
From bottom to top.
Okay, explain that.
And honestly, it's kind of wild because it really does show how big Silk Song is, like map-wise.
Oh, okay.
The security division and the crewmates.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to basically like see what you
Though
need to
they're not
fully understand.
top-notch,
Yeah.
equipping them is at least better than nothing. When the anchor came crashing down on us, I did my best to keep my cool and soldier
Let me
on.
see if I can find
But
a
truth be told,
non-spoiler
my mind
video for
turned
you then.
into a total mess.
Yeah.
Your intervention helped us through the worst of this crisis. You also sped up our recovery and post-disaster relief work. It is my genuine wish, on behalf of the hub base and all site personnel, to express our
But also,
everlasting
that's why I'm just
gratitude
shaking my
for
head
them.
like an idiot.
Oh, and by the way, I actually planned a nice little reception for you. Once things get back on track at the base, I'll try to organize another party for you. Endman, Supervisor Perlica, and Operator Chen, never bite more than you can chew. And do not press a desperate foe. It's always better to be safe than sorry. You already did a lot for us.
Here,
and people
I
at
can
the hub
put
base only
this
wish to see you return safely.
into
I understand,
the streaming
Director
chat.
Chin.
Yeah, that's fine.
We all do.
Watch
You
this
can count
video.
on me.
But it's literally like this is one of the longest ones apparently, and you just keep going up.
Alright then. Good luck out there.
Every action taken by the Landbreakers.
Yeah, this is essentially that ability in Castlevania.
Used to be
Just
blue
basically
that
this
they
the
had
super
to
high
go
jump
and
ability.
Castlevania, I need to play what's it
Even
called?
blue
Bloodstained
was
Ritual of the Night?
I think
Yeah.
it's time to go.
Yeah, Bloodstain also has that ability.
One of the two. I need to play him. I have him on my list. I have that, I have Blasphemous, I have like so many other games that are on my list, on my backlog, and like I don't know if my backlog's ever going to end. I am going to be gaming until I'm 103. And like I'm not even looking at my backlog of games in like
Operator Perlica.
on all of
Standing by.
across all of the platforms, because I have like a ridiculous number of game codes on Humble Bundle, for example. But if I went over
The
to like
fate of the
my
automated industry complex.
my Steam, I have a bunch of games here that I just haven't gotten around to playing ever.
Yep. Yep. Let's see. Let's here's some very big examples. I got Player Expedition 33 as a Christmas gift. Still have not started playing that.
Dude, that's a big game and it's very new. I'm talking about I still haven't played Kotor. I haven't played Oblivion. I have not played Sonic Generations. I have not played oh, there's another one I had in here. I am only now playing Prototype. Or rather Prototype 2. Which the only reason I like started playing the game was because I was like, I need to start working on this backlog. And then I was like, okay, let me try Prototype 2. I haven't played Witcher. I haven't played Portal. Either of the Portal games. The only part of Portal I have played is the Portal 2 co-op.
I would okay, the one that surprises me is Portal. Because I would have thought you would have played Portal.
Yeah, it is very much the sort of game that is like in my
And ready to go.
my wheelhouse, but
Originally
I just
caught
haven't.
Over here.
Every
Because I've
time I
seen
thought
you.
of playing it, I just never got around to it. I still haven't played Grim Fandango, and I have that, and I've had it for ages, and I got this in like 2016. What is this? Still haven't played Binding of Isaac.
Operator Perlica. Standing by.
I also have Witcher 3, and I haven't played that either. I need to finish Nier Automata. I got like the
I do
first
too.
ending, the second
I do
ending, and
too.
then I just played
Product of industrial
I need to finish Nier Automata too.
I'm probably going to end up replaying it just because it's been so long.
Yeah, like I remember where I am, because honestly, I'm basically I'm at the start of the second half,
Something ain't right.
where after you beat the game as 9S, and then you have that stuff. I've basically finished that, and
You have to play as, was it A something?
A
part I haven't
A2.
done yet.
A2.
Yeah, I haven't done that part yet.
Yeah, I haven't played it
I
either.
still need to play Bayonetta. I still need to play like, oh, I'm scrolling through my list to try and see what else is on the list that I need to play. Ooh, Wolfenstein. So I have both of the reboot Wolfenstein, like the first two reboot Wolfenstein. I played the first one. I need to play the second one, which is I think
Yeah. I need to play the second one myself. Even though I did rage quit the first one.
I still need to play Sekiro.
The stealth. No, oh no. It's the stealth mechanics. It is the stealth mechanics.
Which?
Yeah, the stealth mechanics. I do not like that because it's.
Oh, in Wolfenstein?
Yeah.
Yeah, I struggled with like the stealth sections in the first Wolfenstein. The first of the
If you're going
Wolfenstein.
to do that, if you're going to have a stealth mechanic, give me a radar. Give me a radar,
Right?
or give me basically headshots, instantly kill enemies.
Right? Something like that. Give me like a way to sneak up on people and take them out, or like hide
No, they
from
do
them,
that. They do
or
that.
some idea of where they are. Something.
Yeah. No, I got a new thing for
No, but
Pokemon.
so my issue with the sneaking up on them part was it wasn't a very well done mechanic. So
Exactly.
more often than not, it just wasn't worth it.
Exactly.
I still need to play Mad Max, by the way.
I still need to myself. I've never played that either.
So, one game I did I have here and I tried playing, but I wasn't able to, was the Thief trilogy. I played the 2014 Thief, which I actually liked that game. But I wasn't able to play any of the earlier Thief games because they just refused to play on my computer.
Yeah, that's kind of the annoying issue with their PC games.
Yeah.
I mean, even with the advent of GOG fixing a lot of those, it's still really really awful to run. It's actually, I shouldn't say awful. It's still really hit or missy.
I have this on. I think I have it on GOG, but I have Mirror's Edge, and I wanted to play that game on stream. But the problem with it is, for some reason, OBS refused to capture it.
Weird.
Right? I don't know, because this was on my older computer. I haven't tried it again since. And it might be that now that I have a newer computer, it might not have as much of an issue. I just have to give it a try.
Yeah. I just need one of these and then two of these.
So, right now I'm working through Prototype 2, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually enjoying that game way too much. If you're at all familiar to, like, I guess the Yakuza games.
Oh no! I would not consider those similar to the Yakuza games.
No. I'm not saying they're similar to the Yakuza games, but in the same way that you just run around causing havoc.
GTA. That's GTA, not Yakuza. That's GTA.
All right, but I've never
No.
played GTA,
It's because I'm not doing it the you idiot type way. It's Yakuza is essentially you're running around basically trying to solve out you're running around one particular area. Prototype is way more chaotic, like GTA or Saints Row. Open world, you could basically abuse the crap out of NPCs, that sort of stuff. You can't do that in Yakuza. You can tiger drop someone in Yakuza. You can basically beat a you can okay. I want to give you something. I'm going to give you a video to watch real quick.
All right, go ahead. Because again, I have not played GTA or Saints Row, so I can't really make these comparisons because I've not played them, nor do I have.
Basically, okay. Okay, have you ever? I'm surprised you've never seen these games played.
I mean, I've seen people play them, but I usually just like go, okay, I'm lurking by.
All right, I just sent you a heat action video for Yakuza. This is the type of stuff you can do in Yakuza.
Oh, you don't have to show me these because I've seen I've played Yakuza 0.
Okay, cool. Okay, good. Yeah, no, they are not like Yakuza. Yakuza is not
I'm not
like.
saying they're like Yakuza. I'm saying that I get the same feeling from
Okay, okay, that makes sense.
That's what I've been trying to say this for like the last 5 minutes. I'm not saying they're like Yakuza, but like the feeling of like running around and like just causing chaos and like being kind of an absolute shithead sometimes. That is the same feeling I get in Prototype 2. Mind you, I don't think I'm ever gonna play the first one.
Huh, okay, that's really weird.
For me not playing the first one?
Oh, no. Basically, the fact that you can equip higher level armor in this game, you would think that
Is there any detriment?
No,
Huh, weird.
it's completely separate from your character level. I would have thought that basically the level would have it separate. Huh? That's fine.
I'm surprised.
Agreed.
I'm really surprised.
Alright, what? Oh, we do have Baker stuff, so we can... Okay, yeah. Basically, this is what we can do. Interactions. We'll go easy route and just hang out with and do the one with Andre. I'll probably be doing most of these off screen unless if they do pop in later on. But a decade of slumber.
Does that make sense?
Edmund, our last Baker chat was 10 years ago. Really miss those days. I don't remember anything about this place. Nothing at all. Nothing, and not just about this place. I can't remember anything. Don't worry, things will come flowing back to you. Got any questions about the hub base? I'm the one to ask. Anytime. The crew is very amiable. Of course, after arriving in Valley 4, many of us quickly became friends with the local UWST crew. We'd even invite them to friendly matches when the sun is out. Forge fests and other technical competitions are also organized every now and then. Only traditional furnaces, hammers, and anvils are allowed. Smith who forges its toughest weapon wins. Prizes range from useful tools to novel handicrafts. Everyone voted for it. You can actually choose field amendment. I remember accidentally entering the finals of an arm wrestling competition. My opponent is a crewmate from logistics. How'd that go? Well, we used the tools from his project to help fix the truck. Everyone's trying to develop the frontier, so we have a lot of things in common to talk about. We spent the last 10 years paving roads and digging tunnels. Valley 4 is getting a new look every week. Well, this tech never happened. Now, something that actually this kind of reminds me of when I first unlocked this, basically, Honkai Star Rail does this same exact thing a different day. But one thing that actually changes this, that basically it differentiates this from Star Rail, there are times when you have to put in emote to characters' quotes, and it's kind of funny. It's not a super big special thing, but it makes me laugh. All right, I want to go and find more of these. Okay, we'll continue. Okay, we can't do that, so we are gonna go to the point. Let's check the pack area.
Entering core AIC area.
Ability. People have been leaving these. Still can't do anything with the wacky weaving inflatable arm tube man. Tube man.
Wait, sorry, I missed that. What happened?
There are wacky wavy inflatable and armed tube men, you know, from car dealerships, that stuff around, and I can't do anything with them. And it's like, why can't I do anything with them?
Wait, you can't even like put them down somewhere?
No, there's something I need to do with them, but I don't have access to it. Is the thing.
So many
Oh, by the way,
landbreakers. They even built a camp.
Yeah,
They're sitting on the only way
yeah,
to
we
the
can
valley
see.
floor.
Okay, I was gonna
I
say
think
maybe
they're
you
here to
want to
block
like move
reinforcements.
the chat a little bit, like make it a little smaller, basically.
Oh,
Please don't kill me! Just give me a chance! Our rising clan does not need gutless cowards!
Like, probably make it smaller height-wise. Like, not like the entire thing. Is there a way to... like, it should be in properties, but you should be able to, like, reduce the height.
yeah.
Kill them! Show them the power of the clan!
Yeah.
They are blocking our only way. Take them down, Chen.
What height do you think it should be at? Because right now it's at 1080. Hold on. Let me type out the number you want, because then I'll put it in when I'm building this fight.
I realized, like, you were, like, in a fight, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Ah, damn. Ultimates now.
Once known, be dead.
Plus, the fact that I basically kept this arm immobile for most of the
There.
It's no
More
longer
LB?
feeling
Careful,
like it is
Perlica.
spasming
These
and
mobs are
paining.
something else.
Yeah, I overdid it again. My tendons were just like, nope. Which character is this? Why do I know this character? Why does this feel like a DMC character?
Because he's basically just black hair Dante with wolf ears.
Exactly, with a red coat and everything.
Impressive. You must be the legendary administrator. Catello Wolfgard Lupino, formally reporting for duty, administrator.
The funny thing is, with a lot of the characters, you actually can do a very good character action game.
That's
Not
how Supervisor
game
Perlica
with this,
usually introduces
with
Two words
considering
that
how
go
some of
straight to
the
point.
characters look.
Wolfguard is an Endfield Specialist Tech Division operator. He's an expert in covert combat, solo operations,
Especially
and
with considering how some of the
You can
characters
trust his skills. Listen, Wolfguard,
characters basically
pointing your gun at a fellow Endfielder is never acceptable.
utilize
Have I made myself
some of their
clear?
abilities and stuff.
Apologies, Supervisor Perlica. It was an emergency, and I failed to notice the administrator. It won't happen again.
I will hold you to that. Valley 4 is in a state of emergency, and the crisis team requires your assistance.
I'm on it.
Oh,
The Bone
that's what
Crushers
this
have
game
sabotaged the
reminds-
devices for controlling the bridge.
What's up?
And
Not
severed
even like
the
the
power
same.
cable.
Sorry. So
These
there was
raiders
a
only
game
focused on raiding
that I
and looting.
tried out the
Best.
demo for.
Such actions are too well thought
that was
out.
just recently released in
This isn't
early
their style.
access. Called Star Sand
This
Island.
control panel's busted. Those
And I
OPs
kept
might have
saying that
stripped
that
its
game
parts
is so
off.
very anime, and it felt
power
really
issue is
like the
something
art
we can
style
handle.
felt very
The automation
Pokemon,
core will give us an easy fix.
Arceus, Pokemon Z to A,
Yeah.
in like the character models. And it feels because the character models in this are also kind of similar. But then
Okay.
that's just because it's like this is the style.
Still wait.
So that's what it was.
Oh, hey, got a
was
free
bugging me.
upgrade
It was
for
like,
Wolfguard.
why does this game feel so familiar? It's because of that.
Okay. So now he is returns 10 additional SP. So cool. We'll cover. I do have new characters in this for this. We'll cover that when we're about to reach the end. Just because literally in the first session, doing all this checking, what literally was half the stream. Because like it was only 2 parts, both 2 hours. The first one was the gameplay. The second was just going through character bios and shit.
I mean, with these sorts of games, they do like if the dev team has done a good job, then they will have put a lot of lore into the character bio.
Agreed. Like one of the things that I actually was a little bit losing my. During the first session, one of the things I actually was just like, I was just a thing. I took a minute to freeze up. We find the mass graves in the first area of this game, and some of the names on the graves are characters from the main game. And I was like, okay.
That's an entire thing.
Yeah, that, like, what the fuck? Hear this.
The
Yeah, it's
switch
just
isn't
fair.
working. It's out of juice.
We must reconnect it to an electrical grid, like the one provided by the PAC.
But anyway, what was the height you wanted me to set for the text chat?
Oh, I was gonna say 500, because right now it is taking up a good chunk of your like covering over your game screen, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but I made it completely transparent.
Yeah, even if it is transparent, it's just kind of like this weird gray screen at all times, right? I would probably make it a little taller. You could probably have it be like to the height of that L1 square thing.
I have
screen.
no idea what the heck. I have no idea what you No, I have no idea what the height would be. I have no. I know where you mean. I have no idea where the height would be. That's gonna be
What height
guessing
do you
game.
have it at right now?
500. I'm trying 600 right now. Nope.
You may need to move the box around because it might be increasing the bottom.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay, that's a little bit added.
That's good.
That's fine.
Because that should be enough to test if I go. To
Especially
one,
considering the.
test 3, and then it'll pop up on the screen in a second. Hopefully.
Especially considering how I have them appear basically just a few seconds.
Oh.
That's weird.
Right?
Try it again. I refresh the catch. Yeah, let's try that again. Nope. Not moving that. In fact, I'm gonna block the Elgatos. Actually.
Oh, by the way, if you do Control Z, you'll move it back to the place it was before.
Yeah, I will. I just want to change back to that. Lock Elgato. Chat. Okay, now it's back to full view. Okay, that's showing now. That's showing now.
Okay, so when you reduced the height, it just shaved off the bottom, so it covered it up.
Yeah.
So you couldn't see. So, okay, so there's another option you could do if you're not able to do this like this. If you go to filters on the chat, and you add a filter of cropping, and then crop the top a little bit.
Effect. Crop/pad.
Yeah.
Alright.
And you want to put it to probably 500 for the top. Try 700. Sorry, I'm watching on stream, right?
You're fine. You're fine. That's kind of why I'm kind of doing a little bit of derping around, not moving westward.
Okay, there we go. That should do it.
Okay.
Because this way it's not like covering up too much of the game screen, and it's also not like too tiny to be able to like read.
Gotcha. Before I move on, I kind of want to go back. Oh. Oh, we have to go back there anyway. Okay, cool. I was gonna go back to the PAC just so I can make some more refining things and set them up onto those new plates. But hey, I have to go back, so let's just go back and see what we need.
Hi, folks. The hub base crew has prepared several relay towers for us. Let's use them to connect the bridge to the grid.
Whoops.
I have a lot more.
Everything's fine. Nobody died.
Okay, you saying nobody died makes me completely concerned.
I mean,
what did
to be
you
fair,
drop?
I literally just knocked over a little box that was on my desk.
Okay,
the
good.
little box just has sour lemon drops in it. There's
okay.
no like fancy thing that happened there. It just
Okay,
made a
good.
noise. Me going, everything's fine, nobody died, is I'm being genuinely serious, but also that's a joke.
No, I know that, but it's like the fact that you said it, the fact that you immediately went to nobody died is what concerned me. Factory. Let's dash you, and let's put you, get you further. Think about here should be good.
I have a very silly song stuck in my head.
What's the song?
If you've seen the Hotel Transylvania series,
It's been a few years.
yeah, there's like a song that pops up in like the third movie. Mind you, I haven't seen enough of like the movie to know what like the context was behind the song. It's just it was used once in something and now it's stuck in my head.
The cable is too short, Edmund. We must deploy more relay towers to relay the electricity to the bridge.
If it were up to me, I'd tell the engineering division to make longer cables.
Okay. Let's. You right. See how far this goes. Oh, barely over 40, no. Look. Let me kick Mickey out of my room real quick because he's sitting at the door. All I know about Hotel Transylvania 3 is now they decided, hey, we're just going to add Van Helsing.
Right?
Because, like, why the third one?
Okay, look, so genuinely I liked the first movie, but then every movie after that has felt like a just shameless cash grab in so many ways.
Welcome to sequels in general.
I know. But also, I don't know. I feel like, barring, I think, a couple of movies, I've never really enjoyed sequels as much nowadays, especially for animated films.
Speaking of animated sequels, we have the trailer for Toy Story 5 today.
You know, okay, so I was happy with the end of Toy Story 3. They did not need more.
I do agree.
4, and I probably won't see 5.
The funny thing is, there are a lot of people who hate 4, but they don't. But honestly, a lot of them are saying good things about 5.
Wait, is 5 out yet or no?
No, 5 from the trailer. From the trailer.
How the fuck do they know then?
From watching the trailer, I think it's because what?
I was just gonna say it feels silly to make a judgment based on a trailer.
I mean, that's what people do.
People really shouldn't.
I fully agree. I fully agree. Like, wait until something is out, then cast your judgment.
Right? It just feels like So, there was a movie I watched that I really wanted to go and watch. I was, like, intending on... I'm trying to remember which movie it is now. Oh, I think it was Sing.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Like the trailer makes it look like super great and all that shit, but the actual movie was borderline mid, borderline. Like there's some bits which is fun to watch, and there are some clips that were fun, like songs that were fun to watch, but the actual like meat of the story was meh at best.
Yeah.
I feel like the second one did a better job overall. But I had hyped it up in my head because I was like, oh my god, this trailer looks so cool, and I'm like, I love a good musical and all that. And then I go and I watch it, and I'm like, okay.
Exactly.
I mean, the songs are fun, but apart from that,
Exactly.
And in comparison, there was a movie I went to watch with the sole purpose of expecting it to be absolute shit.
But you ended up enjoying it.
Yeah, I ended up enjoying it more than I thought I would. And mind you, it was very predictable on what part of it I enjoyed. Can you guess which movie it was? It's a video game movie.
Sonic?
No. Sonic was enjoyable the entire way through, and I went into it with, like, absolutely no expectations.
I am not sure then.
The Assassin's Creed movie.
Oh.
I went into it expecting it to be absolute shit. And all of the modern day stuff was absolute shit. But all of the past stuff was a lot of fun to watch.
Almost as it's almost as if it's almost as if once they got rid of Desmond, no one gave a shit about the modern day stuff in Assassin's Creed.
Exactly. Like, okay, so I will say, even with Desmond, a lot of the stuff in the main Assassin's Creed games, like all of them, including the ones with Desmond, more often than not, you would play the game, and then when you'd get to like the modern day stuff, you'd just be like,
Why
trying
can't
to
I?
get through it as fast
What?
as possible.
Where are my wrist blades? Where are my wrist blades?
Right? Like,
why can't I
like
shake
trying
people?
to get through it as fast as possible so you could go back to the past stuff.
Welcome to how I felt playing the little bit of Black Flag. I'm not gonna say Black Flag's a bad game.
Black Flag is really egregious about it.
I need to basically sit down and actually play the series, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so as somebody who has played all the way up to Syndicate, let me tell you this much. I really liked Brotherhood, I really liked Revelations, I quite liked 2. I haven't played AC1. However, I absolutely abhorred AC3. There wasn't really much redeemable in that series. And I ended up getting so frustrated and irritated with it that I kind of rage quit and watched the rest of it on
You basically just went to YouTube and watched the rest of it. Yeah, no.
Yep, pretty much. That's what I did. I vaguely remember the storyline now. I have to go back and rewatch it if I wanted to know what the fuck happened in it. And then I played AC Black Flag, and I am going to say Black Flag is not really an Assassin's Creed game. It is a Pirates game with a little sprinkle of Assassin's Creed in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's not really worth it. The thing in order to like figure out what's going on in like the modern day stuff. Then the AC Syndicate, they pretty much completely dropped most of the modern day stuff.
Yeah.
There really wasn't that much of the modern day stuff that was all.
Yeah, because once they got rid of Desmond, there was no point to that entire plot line.
Yep. I mean, it was nice seeing Rebecca and Sean again, but like they were so desperately trying to turn them into like the anchor point for the fan base, and it really like was evident.
But yeah,
okay, so you going around here and like building stuff, this stuff reminds me of Star Rupture.
I was talking to a friend of mine about this, and they were when they were watching some of this, they were saying it triggers Factorio for them because they play a lot of Factorio.
Star Rupture is very similar to Factorio and Satisfactory, so
I figured.
Sorry, it's the other game that I played that was similar to this.
No, you're fine.
But yeah, you get a lot of those vibes. But yeah, this and then Syndicate brought to mind something that I had noticed, especially with Black Flag and Unity, and it was just exacerbated in Syndicate. And that is the fact that none of the bad guys really matter all that much.
I think that's the entire series as a
turns
whole.
up for a single chapter, and then you don't ever really talk about them again.
I think that's Assassin's Creed as a whole.
You would think that, but I distinctly remember Brotherhood and Revelations going back to earlier enemies or like having some sort of throughfare.
Okay.
And I know for a fact, like, just thinking back to like when I went back to when I replayed Brotherhood, you would go after one guy, which would lead you to another one, But like you would go up to like Lucretia Borgia, for example. Lucretia Borgia turns up again in a later mission. She turns up in the DLC as well. Same with Rodrigo and Cesare. And there were just those three. There weren't that many other side characters. There were so many side characters in Syndicate. I stated this when I was playing the game, and I'm gonna restate it. There were characters you could have merged into one character and nothing would have changed.
Oh god, that is just holy crap.
They had characters in there for no other reason other than having these characters in there. Like, they had Arthur Conan Doyle as a child. And he was quite literally talking like he was a 50-year-old. This infant was talking to you like he is this all-knowing 50-year-old and you're 12.
And why make him a child?
Right? I think they were just like, we need to set this timeline up right, and the only way that works is if we keep Sir Arthur Conan Doyle a child. And then they were trying to make him into like a Sherlock sort of thing, but then on top of that, they had oh, I can't remember. They had Lady Nightingale, like Nurse Nightingale or whatever.
Florence Nightingale.
Yeah, Florence Nightingale. I have to look up the character names again. And okay, let me go up to the wiki for this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so they had Florence Nightingale, and they also had what's the little girl's name? God damn it, I'm trying to find like the little girl's name in this and I just cannot. There was basically another character who was very into like child liberation and all that shit. And I kept feeling like they could have merged Florence Nightingale with this other child character and it would have been fine. At least the child character was entertaining. That's all I can say, really. Because otherwise, they just wasn't worth it. Who the fuck was she? Why was she there?
I'm sorry for laughing, but they made this child character entertaining. It's
Clara
just
O'Day,
funny.
that's her name. Clara O'Day is in this. I think the only character I remember, like distinctly remember, was Frederick Aberline. And that's because he's entertaining as fuck. Like, the interactions between the twins and Frederick Aberline were just so funny on so many instances. There was one instance where like Jacob Fry is like, yeah, it turns out that the banker of London is the one behind the thefts, and he's like, oh my god, I need to sit down. So yeah, there's instances like that. Let's see, who else? There was a character. Oh my god, I just wish I had like the list of the names and shit. Like, I'm trying to remember all of these characters' names and so many of them were just forgettable. Oh yeah, Alexander Graham Bell turns up. And he's like the scientist and inventor who gives you like the ability to zip line across London and all that shit. And then he turns up in one chapter and then never turns up again.
Hold on. I have a joke, but I need to double check names.
They built up this Templar Lucy Thorne as like this big bad woman who would totally you're right, Red Thorn. The best characters are the most entertaining
Yeah.
ones. And mind you, so many of the characters in Assassin's Creed Syndicate were forgettable. They had the train driver lady who had like 2 missions to her name, and not even sequences, 2 missions. And after that, she like I completely forgot she existed. There was, oh my god, Pearl Attaway was one of the bad guys. This is a spoiler. Fine. There was a character who was a bad guy who was super entertaining, mostly because she was like kind of down bad for Jacob. And this is an old lady is down bad for Jacob. I made the joke because this happened with more than one old lady in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. But I made the joke that Jacob is gilf bait. I don't know if you heard that last bit, you. I know you.
Sorry, I was trying. Sorry, Mickey's meowing at my door. I think he wants food, but I'm kind of wrapping this part up. I'm not doing that in the rushing you way. I'm just
Okay,
like, yeah.
I'll say this last statement. Like there were so many elderly lady characters who were down bad for Jacob, to the point where I made a joke that Jacob is gilf bait. And I didn't realize how true that was until an old man was down bad for Jacob.
Oh God! Oh God! I need to play. I need to play the Assassin's Creed series.
You need to play these games. So I will say there are things in the games that are boring AF. Like all of the carriage stuff was irritating, and I think my funniest clip actually came from Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and it's a glitch that basically took 2 horse carriages and tornadoed them towards me.
Find it, and share it because I want to see that.
Okay, I have it in my. Let's see. Carriage tornado. What if I just do tornado?
I offer today's dialogue
horse
and
tornado?
contemplation to your terminal in reverence.
God damn it! I know it's in here somewhere.
I offer today's dialogue and contemplation to your terminal in reverence.
While she's doing it, I'm just basically showing off the pictures for the characters that I've gotten since this in the last session. Sadly, because of the talking, this has to be all in one part. They usually cut this stuff in half. Well, cut this part out, but yeah, it has to be in all one things. But yeah, Dahi. I also got my hands on upgrades. For Stella. I believe between this and last one, we got Estella to rank 3, if I remember correctly. So here's her final picture. And the same goes for Akikuri. And there's that. And we also did get 2 new characters added to the list. Luckily, they're, yeah. Ember, a guard character who is part of one of the other teams I use because I actually do like how she looks. Basically she's she's a bit more of a tanky-esque character. And Mickey wants to end. Hold on.
Okay, I'm not sure which one of these this is. Okay, found it. Do you want me to put it into like Twitch chat, or do you want me to put it into the streaming chat in Discord? Oh, you walked away from the thing again. Never mind.
All right, I need to go and
I found it, by the way.
all right. We'll watch it when I swap back to One Piece because I need to go and feed the cat because no one else is. We'll look at the profile stuff for Ember and the other operator in the next group. At least I was able to get the pictures done, so I will be right back.
Just real quick.
What's
Do
up?
you want me to put it in Twitch chat or in the Discord chat?
Your call. I'm not going to dictate whichever one you posted it.
Hopefully, it lets me do this.
It is.
Okay.
You're also a mod, so yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be right back. We'll watch this clip when we come back, and then we'll get started on One Piece. So be right back.